Hello and welcome to the Quibber channel. I'm Jason, your host, and let's talk about how this news change has affected my budget. Remember, I'm on benefits, I only have a certain amount of money coming in, and I have to budget months in advance. I always have had to, it's because of necessity. So, things, when it comes to food, everything I buy now is more expensive. Let's take an old example. The main meat I had in the house, well, actually two meats, were sausages and burgers. Sausages were like £2 or 20. That would do 10 meals. I could get a few bags of those frozen sausages in the freezer, and that was, I could use it with chips. I could use it in a stew. I could use it with a potato meal. It was very clean. Same with the burgers. I could put them into a stew. I didn't have them on actual buns, but I could use them in many different ways. But like a lot of cheap food, they have high sugar, high fat, salt. Now, I don't really have to worry about salt at the moment, but because of what's happening with my body, high sugar is a no-no, and specific types of sugar. So things that will spike my sugar or are high carbs, can't have anymore. So they're out. The sausages are completely out. Same with the burgers. The burgers I can use them now and then, but the other part is because of the damage to my liver that they think could be fatty liver disease, which can be caused by diabetes and things like that. Pardon me. It's better to have a low-fat diet to try and heal my liver. And so that's out. So really, when it comes to meat products, tuna, there's certain kind of fats like you get in fish, like omega-3 and all those kind of things. They're good. They're good ones. They don't do the same damage. They're good. They're actually good. So you can do fish, certain kinds of fish, which are expensive. I mean, I don't want to be that guy who says, when I were a lad, but fuck me, and it isn't even that far ago. When me and Paola used to go shop, they used to sell tins of tuna for 17 pence. Fucking 17 pence. And in less than 5 years, that's gone to £1.50. And that's crazy. So, I can do fish. I can do chicken, and I can do turkey. Because they're all lean. Turkey mince, chicken without skin, so it's best to eat chicken mince. I can do. So those are the three meats I've got in, but they are fucking expensive. Massively increased my food budget for months. Veg, and here's where the main potassium. All frozen veg, because frozen veg has been shown to be almost as good as fresh veg, and because I can't just go out and buy stuff every couple of days, it becomes too expensive. I have to budget. I need spinach, broccoli. Broccoli's quite nice in this. Spinach, I've got spinach, broccoli, cabbage, garden peas and green beans. And mushrooms, because they're also really high in potassium. So I load every meal I have, at least 2 meals a day, all possible, with those kind of things. Those help. But I go through about 100 grams of each every single meal. So I've had to fill basically my entire freezer up with veg. and some chicken, and so this has meant that I've got to get rid of pasta, ramen, so many different, how much stuff I had to remove, different kinds of oils that I would use, beans and sausage. I mean, even meatballs, gravy and stuff like that. I used to love the idea of having meatballs with spaghetti. I even quite like the new Frey Bentos ones, but they're not very good for me, and I've got to be very careful. So, sweet corn, love sweet corn, but it's not that. It's better. It's a veg, but it's higher on the chart of sugars and stuff. Same with carrots, it's higher on the chart, and I'm trying to do a low glycemic thing to make sure I am doing the best possible to help heal my body. Fuel is a big part. That's also a big cost. There's these. Strawberry and banana. Wonderful. This is basically what I had for my breakfast. One of these, it is a complete meal thing. So basically 5 of these will do your entire food for the day. I couldn't eat them for every meal. It'd be too boring and too samey. Doesn't fit with my brain, unfortunately. So, but breakfast, yes, because it's got it's very low on the sugars. It's got protein, got all the vitamins. It's got 181 of potassium. It's got basically 47% of your daily need of potassium just in this one. Of course, I need far more than the normal daily, but having this every single morning or the equivalent, this is the last one of these because these are slightly more expensive. But when this started to, I'd run down my amount of fuel in the house to very, very little, because I was trying to eat other things like cereal and that, which very well now. So I grabbed some of these from Amazon, which was £28 for 8 lot. But it was an emergency thing, until I could order from Huel themselves and order some of the powders. Powders have got the same things in. You just make them up with water. 2 scoops, some 400 mils of water. Shake them in the shaky thing. That's my breakfast from tomorrow. I'll be having. I have the Huel Black because Huel Black is actually lower in carbs, higher in protein. So the other Huel thing I have is these. Now this is one of the small ones, but this is a daily one. This is once again chicken and mushroom. You add hot water, 200 mils of hot water into it. Leave it for 5 minutes, and it's actually quite nice. I like the chicken mushroom. I like the carbonara. I like the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese. Nice. Freeze-dried things, but once again, very well done here. It's only got 4% sugars in. It's got potassium in. Once again, 45% is your daily recommended amount of potassium. This low fat, low sugar, brilliant. So try this. Oops, let's take that off. You probably can't see those, but yeah. And my body handles these very well. So these are as well the savouries as well as the shakes. over 2 meals a day now. Now that's more expensive, but I can balance it out because if you buy it bulk from Huel, then the price isn't much, and if you have a subscription, you get a cent or so off. So it's not that bad, and it actually is probably part of what has kept me going, because we don't know how long my potassium's been dropping for and why. Because let's face it, my kidney have got moderate damage, my liver's got moderate to almost, it's not functioning very well at all. It's getting worse, my liver is. So all this, I'm doing everything I can. The doctors are doing everything they can. This isn't something you can rush. They can't just take me into hospital. They can't just, they've got to do things methodically. You have to wait like 2 weeks before taking another blood test to see how things are going. You can't just keep doing it and expect things to go right instantly. You've got to be patient. So I've got to do my part and do what I can. And what do I usually eat in the afternoon? Well, I'm very inventive with snacks. Like, because I can't have bread and I can't have crisps and I can't have fucking so many of those different things. Instead, seaweed. Seaweed is gorgeous. Seaweed crisps are wonderful, but they're very expensive. Normal crisps, 85, 90 pence. Seaweed crisps, £2.50. Not really sustainable. As a treat now and then, 1 pack every time I do a shopping, yes. The mainstay of snacks? No. Why are snacks good? Because they help your brain deal with it. It's a comfort thing, and already massively got rid of I can't do anymore. I can't order takeout. In a shitty day, one of my things that I would do, order a cheap takeout. What? Never do that. I mean, in America, they have these pizzas that we don't really get in the UK. You can make your own. They have cauliflower pizza. It's a base made out of cauliflower with a low sugar tomato puree base with mature cheese on, diabetic friendly cheese, and it's really nice from what I've been told by friends who have had it, because I've got a couple of friends who America, who like that kind of thing. One of them's diabetic, so she's been giving some tips. So when I go to America, if I manage to going on, I will actually be trying a cauliflower based pizza. I'm really looking forward. I might try to make one myself. Making it's quite a long process. Yeah, I'll have to go in some cauliflower. I haven't got a food processor that will shred it. You don't get a food processor. Process it into a material as possible. Anyway, so this is why one of the biggest stress has been food budget. And the thing is, this is life-threatening. Oh, I want to have a diet just in case. No. I've got to make these changes, or I'm dead in a month. And that's pretty damn opening. And the crazy thing is, it's not to do with me being overweight. It's not to do with me having a bad lifestyle. It's been caused by, there's a good chance that even my diabetes could have been triggered by medication that wasn't working right anymore. Like Paola. Paola got diabetes type 2 medication that she had been on previously. So there's not a lot I can do other than just face up to it and do fucking literally everything I can on my side and just wait. Wait off. health anxiety. Health anxiety is a horrible thing, even if it's based on hypochondria or a non-real fear. But when you've actually got physical, real events happening in your life, then it comes at you with both barrels. So this is why a lot of coping strategies have had to myself busy work for my brain direction. I will be able to afford the change in diet. Don't worry about that. I've just had to change lots of things around in my budget and move things in directions. Ooh, I get to my therapist. I'll have a session today. My therapist. I love my therapist. She's wonderful. Understands me very well. Boom. Yeah. Got a lot going on at the moment. Okay though. Amazed at how well I am coping with everything that is going on. I've been keeping an eye on myself, looking for danger signs, both physical and mental. Meltdowns or disassociation, like that can happen in these situations. I really love this laptop. I keep mentioning it, but primary coping strategy at the moment. Like, yay! I'm going to do a video after this one about my laptop. Bye bye for now.